All right, guys, we're back with another episode in our new series, House of Gain Workshop. Be sure you go on over to our Instagram page and check out episode 1 of this series where we cover a core tutorial. This is a series that we're going to continue doing. We're going to cover a variety of different subjects and different things that we do out here at House of Gain so that you guys can take some of that information, use it, discard it, whatever you want to do, and hopefully, some of that info will help you get your game to the next level. So before we get into this video, I just want to give a quick shout out to Dr. Tim and Dr. Mike over at PhysioOrthoPerform and Performance for allowing us to bring our camera in and film this. As you guys know, I have mentioned PhysioOrthoPerform and Performance a lot over the course of the House of Gain history. We've been going to him for several years now. He has been instrumental in keeping us healthy, and then, if we do get injured, getting us back on track. So this video is going to do a little in-depth dive on what exactly that looks like. Every 3 months, I go in and I get a tune-up. I'm on a little maintenance schedule, so that's what's going on this time around. It is a little dark out, so some of the beginning footage and the end footage, was shot outside, so it's a little dark. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think about it, and remember to get on over to PhysioOrthoPerform and Performance website, their Instagram page, and their YouTube channel. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen. There is a plethora of free information at your disposal. This information is very valuable. You can use it in your everyday mobility training. You can see how they break down movements. You can schedule appointments. Go check them out on these listed sites and get your game to the next level. Let's go. We'll see you guys back for episode 3.
It's Joel from House of Gain, and today we're gonna go inside and talk to my guy DT. You have heard me talk about him a lot. So tonight we're gonna go in and you're gonna actually see what he does to me when he tunes me up. Now, I am working on my injured arm, the golfer's elbow issue that I've been going through for the past couple of months. So that's what we're gonna be taking care of specifically tonight. Hopefully in the future, I will get additional videos when he works on other parts of my body. And yeah, let's go check it out. Dr. Tim works with his brother, Mike, and as you can see, they are certified in physical therapy, so they know what the heck they're doing. So when I say I work with the best, I mean the best.
You had one positive test last time. You had this, and the manual muscle test was still irritating. Let's check that guy again.
Okay.
So go into this position for me, and then pull up against me. Is there any pain with that? Anything crazy? And I'm pulling. That's about as good as it gets for me.
No,
I'm gonna have to do.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
Okay, but less than last time.
Oh,
still?
way less. Way less.
Let me push around a little bit. So this is obviously the flexor wad, and this is all muscle tension through here. You get a little bit of ropiness through there. So I can probably sling something there and into pronator.
You're probably going to get some reaction.
Some big twitches.
Cool. Because
good for your video too. Yeah. Let's go here into pronator teres. Let's go here into all of these flexor muscles through there too.
Okay.
So a little bit of background. is myself and my brother Mike. I'm Dr. Tim Pavlak. We're both PTs. It's different than regular PT where it's not like, all right, Joel, I'm going to bring you in 3 days a week. I'm going to watch you do exercises. Some athletes or patients need that. Our population is a little unique. They're pretty dedicated people. So it's a big range. I have people who are new to running, new to weightlifting. I have 2 people I worked with last year who should medal in the Olympics, and maybe triple jump and maybe some distance events too. So like a big range of people. So the goal is to kind of do the things you can't do to yourself. Manual therapies, hands-on techniques. We'll do 3 things a day with Joel. We'll do trigger point dry needling, which is finding adhesions or trigger points inside of a muscle that could be pulling into the tendon with some of the irritation he has too because of his workouts. And you actually see the release. So as opposed to me saying, Joel, I felt the release, you're good to go, and you guys thinking, I have no idea what you're talking about, you'll feel the muscle twitch and you'll see it happen too. There's soreness associated, but you get better muscle contractility and an increased range of motion afterwards. So it's kind of like a boost in the right direction. We'll do some blading, which is myofascial release, and we'll do cupping, which is decompressive, but brings blood flow to the area too. And then Joel has a good steady dosing of home exercise that he does to load the tendon, and so we basically boost him in the right direction, and he continues with what he's doing. So those are kind of the differences here compared to traditional physical therapy, which is good for some people, but it just depends what you need.
Yep. Yeah, this is real, all right? I talk about this all the time, so now you guys are going to get a live look at what goes on.
Yeah, this is true. You do post about it. This will be good for your audience to know what the heck he's talking about. So we're going to do a couple muscles through here. Big twitches, you can see, I can feel. Smaller twitches, Joel will have more awareness than I will. Think of it as like massage inside the muscle. So suppose my thumb trying to get deep into a muscle, I'm going deeper into the fibers and getting a better response. So just a little bit more aggressive. So here's all of attachment point, and here's usually where I want to go. So let's start through there, and I'll rotate through for the camera too. So let's start here. So deep breathing for me. Here's a needle. So the needles are acupuncture needles, really thin, about as thin as a hair on your head, 0.3 millimeters in diameter. The technique is different than acupuncture in that I'm pistoning here to try and get this response into the muscle. And if anything pinches too bad, let me know. No tingling or anything. There's a small one. There's a small one. There's a small one. There's a big one, which his whole wrist kind of moves because these muscles run from here down to the wrist. So when I get twitches through here, you'll see a little bit of movement at the palm even, Deep breathe in. Needle. Pinches okay?
Yep.
Small ones, bigger one. There's a bigger one. You see the wrist move a little bit on those. There's a bigger one. And that wrist movement is coming from this muscle twitching here and pulling into the tendon that does flexion into the hand. So I felt a couple through there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to move into pronator. So different muscle group here. Might go there.
Yeah, that's a little.
Might go there. You have an opinion? Maybe that guy?
Yeah.
That tender?
Yeah.
Okay. Deep breathing. Needle. That was okay?
Yeah.
Good. At the end here, I could throw a couple in your traps. Those ones actually show on the camera pretty easy. I haven't done your traps in a while. I'm not feeling anything huge through here. Baby, baby, baby. Small ones, right?
Yep.
What's kind of nice about the dry needling is as you get healthier, the twitches get smaller.
Yes.
So at the end here, we'll do some into your traps. You'll be able to see that visually pretty easy too. Let's go up a little bit closer to the tendon.
Okay.
Kind of a tough area. Deep breathing. Needle, that's all right? Okay. There's a good one. You okay?
Yeah.
That was giant. Like the whole wrist moved on that one. There's 2. There's 3. Here's your spot, man. This is probably what's left. That was a pretty good one too. I'm sure you can see the wrist bouncing.
Oh yeah.
Woo. I know. So you're starting to feel that now, right?
Oh yeah.
I assume. The needling is very trigger point, very deep, very specific. The blading is kind of like, let's not miss anything,
That was crazy.
Those last couple were pretty good actually, which is nice. Now what's kind of nice about the needling is if you go through and go into an area and nothing happens, then you're wasting your time and I'm not helping you. If you get a bunch of twitches, we're in the right area. So what's kind of interesting about the bladings, you'll see the irritated areas get bright red and then the other areas will not. So you'll start to see it really light up around the tendon. You're going to see that difference there, that erythemic response. And it's kind of the areas we were palpating and needling too. And then through here is not as bad. So the goal is a deep, slow pressure down regulates part of the nerve ending. A fast pressure up regulates. You kind of do a combination through the muscle tissue. Yeah, we'll finish with a little bit of cupping. We'll use the cups where you go through the static stretches to mobilize the muscle.
Okay.
So we'll throw the black and red cups on. I got a couple bigger ones too, and we'll use those into your forearm. So as I'm blading, you kind of see the reddened response in some, and then like nothing through here. So obviously, pretty decent tissue, tight tissue, right? Which shows you where you need to work. Let me throw the cups on. What you're going to do, you're going to go from this flex position and bent elbow to extended, and then open the palm and stretch with the cups on. Okay. So basically the cupping is going to apply a decompressive force into the muscle, and then Joel is going to stretch and pull the cup and the muscle out of the tissue. So I want you to extend, open the palm flex, and feel that stretch increase through there. And so all this cup is applying a negative pressure gradient and then go back to neutral through that area. And as he extends and opens his palm, you feel the muscle get pulled into out of that cup. So there's like neurological and some structural changes too, blood flows being pulled into that area. They were doing ultrasound of cupping at the Cleveland Clinic, conference that Mike went to, and they showed like how much muscle is really being pulled into the cup, which is cool, as opposed to just like skin being pulled or something more superficial. Muscles are layers that should glide, and you can increase gliding with something like a cupping technique. It's different than other manual therapy in that cupping is decompressive, and everything else we do here is either compressive or puncture with a needle. A second. I'm going to get the massage cream off. And usually, as you get healthier, you get less bruising. Not too bad today compared to the past.
Yeah.
Blow you up, you know?
That one was...
I know, we've had some sessions where you're like black and blue, which is not that you're trying to get that, but you'll have that response in the areas that are more irritated. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the same technique, but you're going to be able to see the movement inside the muscle. So I'm going to do a couple muscles on Joel. I'm going to do upper trap, mid trap area, rhomboid area through here, and the levator scapulae. And these are all tension related muscles. Deep breathe in. I'll move my hand here in a second. You're going to see the twitch all through this area. That's probably a rough shot. There's a twitch. There's a twitch. There's a twitch. There's another one. There's a giant one. I'm sure you could see that one visibly with the eye. There's another one. Probably can see that a little bit better, I would assume.
Ooh.
Yep.
That was pretty lit up.
You okay?
Yep.
I'm going to go mid-trap. I'm going to switch sides on you.
Okay.
Right? I don't want to blow you up. I'm going to do enough for our purposes here. I'm going to go right through here. So you should be able to see this line of sight. Deep breathe in. Needle. And I'm pinching the muscle. There's a good one. There's a good one. And that contraction is considered the release, relatively. It's a local twitch response. It's irritating a motor neuron, causing a contraction of the muscle. You can identify trigger points via ultrasound, which is kind of cool. And the goal would be to trigger point needle into that area and reduce the spasm around it. The goal is you'll get a little bit of soreness. The soreness goes away, and that's where you see the positive mobility changes. So Joel won't feel good today. He'll feel good in 48 hours. Does that sound about right to you, Joel?
Yep.
Deep breathe in. Needle. Small ones. A little bit less dramatic on that side. There's a good one. Not as bad. Have you felt looser on this side?
I don't know. Maybe I'm favoring it because of my arm.
Possibly. I'm going to go right here, so you'll see all this pretty easily. Deep breathe in. Needle, there's one, there's two, and you can see that muscle fiber run all through here. And really, the needle itself isn't too terrible. The twitch response is pretty weird, though. I think Joel can confirm that for us. Feels like the muscle contracted and you didn't do anything, you know? That was good, man. I'd say that's what I'm looking to do. Let's call it there.
All right.
You okay?
Yep.
Cool.
Woo. All right, guys, I know it's really dark here, but that's pretty much it. As you guys can see, it's very interesting. I know a lot of people get freaked out by the needles, but honestly, you don't need to, you don't need to freak out about it. This isn't something that's like gonna hurt you. Okay, this is what I go through every 3 months. I am on a maintenance schedule, and I just hop back in there, take care of anything that's flaring up, you know, so it's really helpful. Make sure you guys get on over there, check him out. Obviously, I got his card right here, boom. And right here, he's my guy. I've been telling you guys about him for a long, long time, so, you know, don't just take my word for it. I got a video, you can see what goes down. And the arm's gonna be feeling pretty good in about 48 hours, and we're just gonna keep getting it healthy. Pretty soon this thing's gonna be 100%. We'll be rocking and rolling. So that's it. Let's get out of here.